What's the deal? Yeah, what's the deal? What's the deal? How you feel? What's the deal? Where you at?
So y'all here? Y'all like inspiration? Y'all like motivation?
Denise Camille?
Y'all like ventilation?
Denise Camille?
Y'all know I gotta make up a few words here and there, but who y'all here with?
Ventilation and Denise Camille.
Under the act, but we not playing no games.
We're not into games. We don't like Sega, PlayStation, or Xbox.
So y'all here with Dilate the Dialogue with Denise Camille.
Dilate the dialogue.
We gotta open up, not them legs, but the mind.
Denise Camille.
Cause I know y'all trying to find y'all strength.
Denise Camille.
Intertwined with the life of me.
Denise Camille.
Greetings everyone. Greetings. How y'all doing? Y'all back with another episode of Dilate the Dialogue. Don't mind the sweat stains, y'all. I was just running around and ripping and playing my soca music, and I'm like, wait, I gotta do a podcast. The thought came to me. Okay. I'm grateful to be here. How y'all doing? Y'all here with another episode of Dilate the Dialogue with the one and only Denise Camille. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm grateful for you, grateful for my ancestors first and foremost, grateful for my spirit team, grateful for the universe for co-creating with me each and every day, right? Y'all here with another episode of Dilate the Dialogue with the one and only Denise Camille. There is no other. I heard there are doppelgangers and copycats out there. I don't know what to tell y'all. I guess do better, try harder, attempt to align yourselves with your purpose, not mine. Either way, we here with another topic. I had to write a few of them down because they was just coming, right? I was like, Okay. So today's topic I'm going to talk about, are your behavior patterns rated poor? Are your behavior patterns rated poor? And I didn't want to get into the self-awareness deck because I had these topics written down like long before. I actually put the deck to work. Are your behavior patterns rated poor? Some people are like, wait, what you mean? Behavior patterns poor? No, I got good patterns. I got good habits. I got good behavior, right? And there's so much going on in this world that we live in when it comes to patterns and it comes to behavior. I think the main thing is being accountable to your rating, right? What rating are you? Let's go with behavior first of all, because again, I like to define these words because, some people just, perspective is everything, right? So behavior is the way in which one acts or conducts themselves. Kind of self-explanatory, yet okay. Some people are not there, Before I kind of get into it, are the behavior patterns rated poor? Let's slide into this book, Urban Life with Love, where you can assess your behavior, you can assess your emotions, you can assess your heart. Urban Life with Love, y'all check it out. 5 languages we speak. It is that comfortable emotional therapy where if you recognize that you might have complacency in your behavior patterns or your emotions, that book assesses you and helps you assess you. After every chapter, there are self-assessment questionnaires that help you grow, right? Are your behavior patterns rated poor? And we got the definition back off the commercial break. Behavior is the way in which one acts or conducts oneself, especially towards others, right? And then we can go into patterns. Let's define patterns for those who don't know, kindergarten. Sometimes we still play patterns and how things work. And a pattern, a repeated decorative design. And we just went to behavior, or a model of design used as a guide in needlework or other crafts. Okay, that's a pattern for sewing. And of course, behavior is a repeated, behavior pattern, behavior. A repeated or decorative design, the way in which one acts or conducts oneself, right? So let's go to define rating. Some people are like, well, I don't even know who taught you that was that right? That's what we're not going to do. Define rating, a classification or ranking of someone or something based on a comparative assessment of their quality, Standard or performance? I'm going to read that one more time because, again, you know where your behavior pattern stands. A classification or ranking of someone or something based on a comparative assessment of their quality, standard, or performance. And I keep watching these sweat stains. Y'all know I love to get wet. Right? Sweating is fine. I don't even care. Let's excrete these toxicities, whatever. Behavior patterns. Are they rated poor? You have to understand what your patterns are, first of all, and what triggers these patterns to bring about these behaviors, and also identify what rating is it. Are you on good behavior patterns, ranking great? You have not assessed your pattern? Have not assessed your behavior? Has no one ever yoked you to the back of your neck like, yo, pull yourself together or else I'll pull you together? Do you have those people in your life that can say, hey, let's check this out. This ain't cool. Or do you have other people in your life that say, you know what, I'm going to just stop talking to you because I see what your pattern is and you're not willing to assess it. So going back to the behavior patterns rating poor, you have to understand that goes back to those two words that I love to grasp on, is accountability and integrity, right? You have to be understanding and understanding of, are you accountable to your behavior? That's number one. Number two, are you lashing out based off a pattern of your inner childhood that you have not assessed and addressed yet to other people and blaming other people? That was like number 2 or 3. And then the rating being poor, are you not, you got to be aware. Are you in the land, I'm going to say this, are you in the land of niggerdom, playing a fool, thinking that somebody else has been tolerating this all these years, it's everybody else's fault and it ain't me? Have you sought out therapy? Have you sought out even talking to a bum on the street? They'll give you better advice than your family will. Why? Because they don't have to deal with you tomorrow. They can tell you the truth, right? So assess where your poor ratings come from. Are they coming from you not wanting to look at your behaviors, look at your patterns, and seeing why you're being rated poor? Why you're not graduating the school of hard knocks, which is called life, right? Why you're not leveling up in this world? Why? Why aren't you? Because you're not assessing your pattern of behavior. You're not assessing who you are. You're not assessing your environment and what it has become, what that environment has made a product for you to be. You're not assessing that because you're choosing to be poor in mind, or I say low budget, or I say a discount mindset. You always want the easy way out. You always want somebody else to feel sorry for you because you got some cock and bull story. You want somebody to buy it because you don't want to be accountable to your lack of. Because you know deep down there's no sustenance in you. Why? Because you don't want to do the work. You don't want to do the work. I'm big on doing the work, people. Y'all know, if nothing else, I am a couples counselor. I'm the urban love therapist. I'm a counselor for individuals with anxiety, children 10 and up. I'm big on it. I'm a mental midwife. When it comes to midwifery, those that know me in the birth world, y'all know me. What's my main thing I address? That mental constipation. Because if everything is your behavior, you have to assess the psychology of why you do what you do. What makes you think the way you think? Why is your perspective skewed? Why are you not taking from a different perspective? Why are you not open to finding out your solutions instead of just assessing your problems? How do you get there? You ask yourself how, not why, right? Because these behavior patterns have got to be assessed. At some point, the spiraling has to come. The assessment has to come. You become Tasmanian devil. Like, la, 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 la. You're taking everybody and everything with you as a tornado just because you feel like if you're hurting. If you're hurting, go do the work and heal. Because now your behavior pattern is assessed as being poor. Nobody wants to be around you. Nobody even wants to help you. You might actually be a narcissist and don't even realize, but you're surrounded by empaths because you're a taker and they're a giver. But your behavior patterns are still rated poor. You almost might even become a menace to society. We might even say throw you under the jail. Or matter of fact, run you through the jail. Right? Because your behavior patterns are rated poor. Because you're not choosing to do the work. You're not choosing to be accountable just because you can't get what you want. You want to make sure somebody else's life is less than? You trying to throw dirt on their name? Do you not know who Benny Blanco is? Because you think you Carlito? Please. Behavior patterns are rated poor. We're going to take a quick break. And we're going to come on back for the second half, right? Behavior patterns are rated poor. All right, y'all. See you on the second half. Greetings, 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 greetings. Hey, y'all. We back for the second half. I'm Dilate to Dialogue with the one and only Denise Camille. How y'all doing? You know, somebody told me, you have a radio voice. Do I? Don't let me start applying for radio jobs. I will love it. Come on now. I'm ready, coach. Put me in. Where's the voiceovers? I'm ready. I got to get that done together. Stop talking about it. Be about it. All right. We back. Second half. Dilate to Dialogue with the one and only Denise Camille. We're going to take this quick production. Bam. Urban Life and Love, y'all. 5 languages we speak. Y'all check out my book, my latest book. As a couples counselor for over 8 years, I've realized, and it's spiritual counseling too. It's not, you said, no, Che, I can't do that. I don't know how they do it. I don't even tip my hat to them. That's what y'all do. I know what I do is different. I'm out of box tactic thinking. I get to the root of things, right? I'm not here to waste your time because you don't have time to waste. So Urban Life and Love, it addresses the 5 native languages that we had to handle and learn what love was growing up in the urban community. Before everybody tried to be black, but then nobody wanted to be black, but we're not going to go there right now. So Urban Life and Love, it is I like to call it a comfortable therapy, where you're doing the work. After every chapter, there are questionnaires to ask yourself. Nobody else needs to know these answers. Yet it helps you get to the root of maybe some things you have to address. And let's say if you get to there and you realize, you know what? I think I actually need to talk to somebody. Y'all give me a call. Right? My information should be in a book somewhere. What the hell? It should be in the book somewhere. I don't even think it's in there. It should be in there. Is it in there? On the back? Okay, there you go. Okay. I'm like, I know somebody did. I'm grateful. Okay, let's get back to the second half, right? Behavior patterns rated poor. So when I was thinking about it, I took the quick break, I thought about it. I had a client yesterday. We talked about something she had brought about some other person. And as she's talking, it hits her that this individual has a pattern of her behavior with everybody. And it's like, I've known you for almost 2 decades, and I'm just now seeing that there's a pattern, behavior, and it is a rating of poor. And it's like most of these individuals that you're surrounded, most of these givers don't ever speak to each other because in their minds, I wash my hands of this. It took me a while to get through it. I'm out of the tornado. I'm out of the natural disasters. I'm only naturally building, right? It's having to understand that what these patterns of behaviors look like. Because again, after a while, either you're going to have people that are rushing towards you to want to help you heal, which is not none of their business. It's not their work to do. It's not their job. I keep telling them, it's not your job to heal somebody else. If they come to me, here's my fees. Once you realize the value and what your purpose is, everything will work itself accordingly. However, those individuals that have behavior patterns rated poor love to vomit their emotional virus onto somebody else. So now you become infected. And that's not the infection that I speak of. Yet that is an infection, a true infection, right? Something that can make you sick. Because now you got it. And thankfully, I'm grateful and able to take on others. And I know how to transmute energy. I'm grateful for that. I had a client back then ask me, how do you take on everybody? Because we have our own drama. And how you turn? I'm grateful because number one, I know I can see the solution and the positivity in everything, right? There's always a silver, gold, platinum line in everything, right? Yet these behavior patterns really need to be addressed and assessed. And if you're not listening to your chances that source and higher power is giving you, they're going to sit your ass down somewhere. Trust and believe. You're going to learn. If it ain't today, you're going to learn before you leave this realm. You're going to learn. If you don't learn, your grandbaby's going to catch it. Your great-grandbaby's going to catch it. It's a curse. You choosing not to do the right thing as a human being, knowing you wake up with lungs and air in your lungs and your heart that's beating involuntarily, and a mind that can work. Nah. Survey says we ain't doing this. So yeah, definitely check those behavior patterns, guys. Make sure that, or do your best to see what pattern of living do you have. Because we all have patterns. We're human beings. We're wired to have patterns, right? Yet when it comes to behavior, if we recognize that our behavior is what's blocking us from our bliss, then we have to change our behaviors. And that starts from you, right? That's self-awareness. That goes back to that relationship with self. Assessing you, having that accountability and integrity for yourself. Checking what works for you and what doesn't work for you. You know what I mean? Checking out what is a benefit for your life. Are those behaviors worthy? Is what your parents grew you up with, or your guardian, or whoever raised you, is that a good pattern to have? A scam artist? Who? Come on now. If you can do it to me, you can do it to somebody else. Is that even necessary, though? All for what? Commercial gain? What does it say in the good book, or in that book that ain't good? What does it profit a man to gain the whole world but lose himself? Dude, you're a spiritual being in a physical experience. It's not the other way around. Man don't make the money. Or was it money make the man? Man don't make... you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I be paraphrasing and just jacking stuff up, but y'all know. Stop blaming me. So yeah, be mindful of your behavior patterns being rated poor. What does that look like for you? And when are you going to stop and assess? Right? When are you going to look at your life and say, you know what? My environment, my patterns, my thoughts, and everything starts from a thought, right? What they say in Inception, one of my top 3 movies, the worst virus ever to ever hit mankind was an idea. Because the idea had to get conceptualized in the mind and had to build upon it. Was that seed planted. Y'all seen Inception? He used his wife as a test study. And he planted that in her mind, and yet he didn't, again, as humans, you never know the outcome because you don't know their thought process. You don't know their perspective. If your behavior patterns are rated poor, there's going to have some consequences and repercussions to that. There is, for every cause, there's an effect. For everything, there's an effect. Be grateful. Check your behaviors. Check your patterns. Why do you attract the same type of mate every single time? Are you learning your lessons? It's always never them. It's usually you, boob. Check that. Check the fact that your perspective is skewed or it may be discounted. Check that, please, so that you can up your levels of rating. So it doesn't have to be poor. It doesn't have to be destitute. It doesn't have to be homeless. Like I spoke about that in my very first TikTok. Check the humble your heart to the homelessness of your mind. Some people's minds are homeless. There's no foundation. There's nothing to call peace. There's nothing to give them grace or gratitude for being alive. And you got those that are struggling on their deathbed, just trying to breathe until another hour. Gratitude should be your attitude. What you think will show you on the outside of you. What you believe about yourself will show you on the outside of you. Check those behavior patterns, people. I encourage you. It only gives up when you change those behaviors. All right? I am Denise Camille. This has been another episode of Dialate to Dialogue. I'm grateful for you today. Grateful for my spirit team speaking to say, just do the podcast now. I was like, but yeah. Okay. Acknowledging intuition and discernment. I love it. I love it. I love it. It makes me want to shed a tear, but y'all know I don't. If y'all ever see me cry, just know I'm sweating through my eyes. All right? I'm grateful. I'm humble. I give thanks, y'all. Yeah.